Well, well, hello everybody. Um, uh, it's me, Rashted Dixon Vixen. As you know, that I am very. Oh, let me check this. Uh huh. Okay. All right. If anybody can hear me, can you hear me? Sorry about this. I'm sorry. I've been pretty depressed lately. I've been so depressed, and I just want to say hello to the wolf pack and huh. And oh, I'm just so sorry right now. It's excuse me. That it's I know there's been a lot of shit going on in my head right now, and right now I really need to get it, let it all out, and there's like I got to let a lot of things off my chest, and first things I want to talk about is the spoilers from The Walking Dead for the 6 extra episodes. It's involved Daryl and Carol, and people are like they're just like they're like going jumping off the walls, jumping to conclusions, taking it personally and all that. And the truth is the episode has not aired yet. So we don't know what's going to happen with this character, Leah, and how she was connected with Daryl. And they say that they keep running into each other, and like it's like, and then they have a relationship or something, but I don't know what kind of a relationship it was. But it's some people say they did the deed, some say she didn't. Like, so I don't know whose side is telling the truth, but I just don't know the truth right now. Like, and people are already jumping the gun. That's one thing I hate about spoilers being put out is they just go jumping off the roof, like, and then hi Wolf, and then uh and then like, and then Carol and Daryl will have this huge fight about things. That's because, like, we all know. Hi G, hi Haley, how are you? And everyone knows, like, they got into this fight saying, um, like, they had this huge fight. He says, "I wish she never came off that." Daryl says, I wish she never came off the boat and all that. And he says, "If you want to go find, I won't find you anymore." Like, people are just like jumping off the radar here. Hi Brian, how are you? And it's depressing. Like, I I don't know what's going on. I don't know who put those back spoilers on here. I just don't know. But it makes me it makes me really angry when they put things up that haven't even aired yet. Like, come on, like, people are like wanted to spoil the 6 episodes of The Walking Dead. Like, I know, like, and I'm just so angry with it now because now people are saying, "Rest in peace, Carol. Rest in peace." Like it's over. They're dead. The spinoff's all about Daryl looking for that babe in looking for Lee in New Mexico, and Carol joins him. And like, come on, like this is a story like it happens like we when you like read through it, like I think it happens with the 6 years when a long time ago when Daryl was looking for Rick and Carol was still married to Ezekiel. Yeah, it won't last. Characters, like, come on, like people are just yeah, like if they say they're end game, they're end game. Like people are not. Yes, they're still gonna have their show. Yeah. Uh-huh. Still be alive. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, why would she? Yeah, I agree with you. Why? I agree with you, Haley. Why would she? Like that's how Carol got dog because of that's why Daryl got dog because uh yeah. So I'm gonna read some stuff. Say I don't know what the fuck because I don't know what the hell's going on. Like all right, like I've read on some Tumblr and some Twitter and all that. They have their opinions about it. Here's what I'm this is what I'm gonna read. I'm slowly starting to. So I'm gonna uh mhm. Okay, let me trying to find something here. Okay, this is one. An anonymous says, I hope you won't give up writing Carol after such disappointing spoilers. Please keep going. Your stories make my day better. Firstly, thank you. I'm so happy to know that I can make your day better. The only thing that ever makes me think about giving up writing, honestly, is lack of feedback, comments, reviews, etc., and feeling like it doesn't really matter. If I were ever to quit, that would likely be why. Honestly, it's the main reason that stories slow down or stop for me. As far as whatever is going on with the show, I don't even know what you're talking about. LOL. Let me tell you a little about me to put it in context. LOL. I'm a 5-day week face to face and virtual at the same time teacher in a global pandemic. I know nothing about spoilers. And really, I don't pay them any attention. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. I have no control over that, and I have enough stress elsewhere to simply not worry about it. I consider the show just another version of the story. Someone wrote it. It's no more true than any of the stories that I wrote or write regularly. People write things I don't like all the time. I just ignore them and do what I like. It's far better for the blood pressure. The biggest thing is that my readers have to understand that I just make up parts of the story because I don't watch, which doesn't interest me. That being said, I'm curious, but not curious enough to go looking for information. So if anyone wants to inbox me with a list of things, thanks. Again, if I were to stop, it would be because of lack of people caring that I continued. That being said, I'm one of the longest writing, still active writers around. I just live here now, unless it's really just bad enough for me to lose all motivation. Well, good point. That's a really good point. That is just a damn good point. Okay, now I gotta find another one here. Uh, yeah, I see some. Yeah, because I saw someone giving their 2 cents about it. You're right, Wolf. It's not good at all. Now the fans are starting to hate on Daryl now. Like, come on, they say. Here's another one. The only episode I'm interested in is the Negan Carol, since he's the only one that will be nice to her and doesn't judge her. Cancel the Carol spinoff and give it to them instead. Never would I have ever thought the idea of Carol and Negan having a friendship would feel comforting. Oh boy. And here's another one. What hurts the most, at least to me, it's not even the Leah thing. That it seems what everyone else is carrying but the way Daryl treats her, like things was better with her far away from him. I don't know how can someone stay positive and defend him from this. It's cruel and abusive. Uh-huh. He's the one that begged her to stay when she wanted to go back on the boat. He also said he'd never hate her and that she still had him. This is horrid writing and I feel sick about it. Uh-huh. A note. Here's another one. A note. Love and sex are not always one and the same. I believe Daryl loves Carol and she him. I believe she is his one and done. I also believe sex and comfort can be separate from love. See Carol and Tobin. 2 words. Spin off. We got to trust the process. Don't get me wrong. I'm fuming at the spoilers, but I believe in the spinoff. Truthfully, I believe in it too. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, here's another one that I found. I understand if you don't want to explain, but why are you giving up on Carol now? We're so close to Canada and we're getting a spinoff. I know they're basically giving us the same Carol angst in 10C, but I see this as filler. Season 11 is going to be great. I just saw this. I'm curious. Do you feel the same now? Because I now 100% agree with this. Here's another one. So you're doing good, even with the note. Hey, yeah, I am. Here's how I'm looking at it. Daryl has just lost 2 of the most important people in his life, Carol and Rick. I think he probably goes into survival mode and Merle gets into his head and he is just a broken, bitter, angry asshole. My theory is he gets drunk or high or all these things, writes the note thinking of Carol, then passes the fuck out. Pardon my French. I think a side of Daryl comes out that we saw in the first season. This is not a good Daryl. This is the Daryl he would be if he never met Carol. If I'm wrong, then okay, I'll be as angry as you all are. Right now, I don't think this is the end. I really don't. Yes, I agree. This is an episode from the past. Like it happened like in this during this before the 6-year time jump. Mhm. 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 Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Anonymous says, there's another one. I'm as disappointed as you, but is there any specific dialogue during their fight that could make you feel the slightest bit hopeful? For instance, what if Daryl blurts out something about feeling abandoned by Carol and he felt like he had no other choice but to make a life with someone else? Or if he tells her she's the one he wanted? It sounds like little comfort, I know, but what it brings out is true feelings. At least that would be something. I'm trying really hard to find the silver lining because everything it's a silver lining. I don't know. Has some Someone has some amazing Carol positivity right now, and I'm envious. I feel like I've wasted the last 7 years of my life. I hope it gets better, but I'm at rock bottom shipping wise. Oh boy. Like Baby Yoda Rice. This is another one. I'm curious. How do some of you who aren't Carol shippers feel about this whole Lee and Daryl BS? Bethel, Donnie shippers, y'all happy with this, or y'all mad too? Because I don't know but most, but I think I'd be livid no matter what ship I was on. Okay. Mhm. 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 Okay, here's another one. My thoughts. I don't know how to do an under the cut thing on mobile, so if you don't want spoilers, please scroll past. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so not how I figured today would go after waking up. I've been off Tumblr for a while, only popping in every so often. Today, when I got on Twitter, I noticed the Carol fandom was going crazy. Came on Tumblr, saw the same, checked the spoiler site to see what was going on, and then I started feeling extreme disappointment. For those who need caught up, Daryl and Lee gets into a relationship. Happens in the 6 years before season 10. We see these in a flashback episode. We are Daryl and Lee. Leah being naked and pulling Daryl close. While we don't see them actually do anything from what I'm told, we can pretty much guess what happened. Leah ends up leaving. Daryl leaves a note for her, which Carol finds later on when her and Daryl go to the cabin. Carol said it isn't Daryl's fault Lee left, nor his fault about Rick or Connie and that's when Daryl yells at her from what I read, saying it's her fault and etc. There are a few different ways this whole mess could play out. Apparently, the whole Lee thing happens when after Carol tells Daryl she can't come see him anymore due to Henry and Ezekiel. Maybe Daryl feels like Lee is the only option to get his frustrations out. Maybe she's a rebound type situation, just like Tobin and Ezekiel was for Carol. Who knows? Or Daryl could be in love with Lee. Could be the reason he wants to go to New Mexico since she's wearing a handmade bracelet and something about a book that she possibly owned that involved Mexico. Maybe Daryl and Carol leaves to find her at the end of season 11. The issue that stands is Lee will be back. There's a 98% chance she's going to either pop up on season 11 or maybe even the Daryl and Carol show. I don't know, and this is the main thing bothering me because what if Carol happens, then Lee shows back up out of the blue? How will Daryl react? How will Carol react? Will they still go to New Mexico or wherever on their show? Will Lee be a part of this? I'm also extremely saddened to know how little Norman and Angela values their characters. Daryl hooking up with someone he barely knows is so out of character for him, unless maybe it happens years after they meet. I'm not sure if a timeline has been posted between how long Daryl and Lee knows each other after meeting. Either way, I'm not looking forward to these episodes, and I don't know if I'll be excited for season 1 or the 11 or the spinoff. I'm hopeful this episode plays out differently on screen to where Leah doesn't mean shit to Daryl and that it was a fling type thing. It is, yeah, awkward. Okay, another one. So what if Daryl thinks he and Lee are meant to be together? He's lonely and solitary. She's alone and solitary. They only have each other to turn to. So of course this desperate man thinks they're right for each other. Carol married Ezekiel. She said yes to their being together forever. And then she ditched him because at the end of the day, it wasn't true love and they weren't meant to be together. If I can survive Carol married with children for 8 years, I can survive Daryl getting laid after 10 plus, 1,000 plus. Okay, here's another one funny. I just realized what I'm really mad about, and it's the shock factor. How it's so obvious they've written this for the reaction of and the Daryl Shipper drama after years telling us Daryl was someone else. Like no one saw this coming, not even ABC's, because it's so OC. It is a plot twist to get tweets just like the Lucille cliffhanger was. This is why The Walking Dead isn't a show that deserves any awards. Pretty much. This is not Daryl. I refuse to accept it. Kane is worse than Gimple. She came in and purposely led shippers on when she knew she was going to fuck us over worse than Gimple ever did. Mhm. Cookies and Death says, I love you guys through all the ups and downs. And hey, I'm looking forward to all the fanfic you amazing writers are probably about to write. Uh-huh. Okay, here's a spoiler that Daryl and Carol are in the cabin and she tells him that losing Leah wasn't his fault and losing Rick wasn't his fault and that Connie wasn't his fault. And he turns to her and says, no, that's on you. That's on you because you never know when to stop. Daryl and Carol have a huge fight at the end of the episode that will make people question if their relationship is beyond repair, though we know it's not due to the Carol spinoff they have together. In between the fighting, Carol says, you never should have stopped me. Okay. Should have never stopped me to get on the boat. Yeah, and I said I never knew. I shouldn't have anyway. And if you want to run, good luck. I'm not going to find. I will not find you anymore. Oh God. Mhm, mhm. Anonymous, this is funny. If Leah shows back up in season 11 with a child, I'm out. Well, of course, Daryl has to have an heir. Rick does, Michonne does, Maggie and Glenn do. What does Carol get? Dead children. This entire show. Mm. Mhm, mhm, yeah. I see a lot of stuff on Twitter. Uh-huh. Okay. Mhm. Okay, this is Emir Team Carol says, if Daryl Dixon wants to play the blame game, can we all just take a moment to remember that if he hadn't used Henry as a pawn to get close to Lydia, then the boy would still have his head and Carol would never have gone on her revenge mission. Let that sink in for a moment. Mhm, mhm. 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 Okay. This is what Robbie says. I don't care if you all want to give up. I was raised not to be a quitter, and I love Carol, as well as many other characters on the show. Too much to drop them like soggy bread. Yes, I don't care if other people want to give up. That's fine with me. But we, mhm, yeah. Okay, here's another one. Remember last year when the spoiler came out about Daryl walking right past Carol and not saying a word to her or whatever it was? And the actual episode ended up being one of the best Carol moments. Please wait for the episode before denouncing your fandom. Thank you. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, Robbie. Another one. You guys are pissed. I am too, but I seriously don't think they've thrown this all away. After all the buildup in just season 10, it makes no sense. Trust me, they will find their way back to each other. Their fight is just a bump in the road. Diverged. Bingo! Mhm, 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 mhm. This is fun. Another funny thing. My question for the Walking Dead writers is why Daryl snaps like an asshole when Carol is just comforting him about his two missing girlfriends. My question for the writers is could they make their two leads any more unlikable? Mhm, mhm. Here's another one from Mary. The whole thing is so forced because Daryl didn't even look like he cared. Connie was gone for the most time and was talking to Carol about New Mexico on the finale. And now suddenly he blames Carol and hates her. F the Walking Dead. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, here's another one from Mary. This is Hi, Corrine. Demisexual. Oh, yeah. The fact that Carol never blamed Daryl for his outbursts and mistakes, she always supported him, but now he is blaming her for a death when it was an accident. That's what bothers me the most. Not satisfied with killing the ship, they also wanted everyone to hate Carol. Mhm, 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 mhm. Here's what Laura. Mhm. Here's another one. I am not losing hope on Daryl and Carol. They may have to go through some rough situations, but I have every faith that they will end up together. They need each other. Their hurts will find their way back. They have a spin-off together. Don't lose hope. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay. Okay. I found some facts here. This is AMC Walking Dead. Here it is. Daryl and Carol are out hunting. Dog leads them to a cabin he recognizes, which makes Daryl remember, causing Daryl to get flashbacks from that time. There was a woman named Leah who's pretty up in arms against Daryl at first, but eventually sees that he isn't an enemy. Time passes as they show them ever so often run into each other while Daryl's off doing his own thing, looking for Rick, and she's off doing hers. At some point, they are in a relationship. She's shown cooking for him. They look up at the sky together and even implied that they are sleeping together when they're sitting in front of a fire under a blanket, and she pulls him closer. P.S. We get to see Dog as a puppy. Number two, Lee eventually tells Daryl that he needs to choose because she feels like he's all over the place and between looking for Rick, visiting Alexandria, and being with her. Afterwards, he goes searching for Rick once again before returning to his camp. Carol visits him to give him something, but to also let him know that she won't be able to visit as much anymore because Ezekiel and Henry need her at the kingdom. I'm pretty sure this is also a time where the kingdom is in shambles and was starting to fall apart from the inside. Daryl lets her know that it's okay before returning to Leah to let her know that he's going to stay with her, but she's already gone. It seems as though her stuff was still in the cabin, so he decides to leave a note that says, I belong with you, find me, or I belong here with you, find me. It's one of those two. They can't recall if the word here was in there or not. We'll see when it airs. Lee has been to his camp before and knew his ruse that he used looking for Rick. So he knew where to find him. She just chose to leave and never return. So it's a good chance she's still alive. Oh my God. I hate people already jumping the gun when they. Okay, now let's read another fact here. Like, I'm going to read this again. Daryl and Carol are in the cabin and she tells him that losing Leah wasn't his fault and losing Rick wasn't his fault and that Connie wasn't his fault. And he turns to her and says, no, that's on you. That's on you because you never know when to stop. Daryl and Carol have a huge fight at the end of the episode that will make people question if their friendship is beyond repair. Though we know it's not due to the spinoff they have together. And between the fighting, Carol says, you never should have stopped me from getting back on the boat. Daryl replies in agreement with, no, I shouldn't have. And lets her know that if she wants to run, she can because he won't be stopping her. Okay, I think I'm all tweeted out and everything, so. Oh, that's how I feel. Until the end of the new spinoff show. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all tweeted out. And I just feel like I just really wanted to scream when all this came out, and I don't know, maybe Angela Kane has something like we all know that it happened and during the 6 year during the 6 year time jump, and people are like jumping up, oh, it's over. So eventually eventually it because it will work. It's all gonna work out. It always does. It has to, because there's a lot of Carol fans like, don't jump. And they're all like blaming Leah for, they're blaming Angela Kane for, because I thought her writing is going really, really well, but eventually because no one's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Daryl is he's just in his mind. He's very confused. He's just a confused man. That's all it is. That's all it is. But at least they were filming during COVID, so I know we probably won't be getting any kissing or sex or love scenes, which is a good thing. Yep. Because with the COVID coming out and everything. Yeah, so then why does, if we haven't seen Leah in the 6 years, why does he have dog? Like, he took her dog, for God's sakes. Like, I just cannot stand people like how they like jump to conclusions. Like the episode has not aired yet, and it sucks. Like, I just hate it when fans jump the gun, like jump to conclusions, and I'm just like, makes me so mad. It makes me mad when people do that. Like, Like if everything's going your way, you're on the right track and everything, and then all of a sudden stop. And then I say, as soon as everything's starting, gonna you're near the finish line, the people say, not so fast. Oh my god. Like like reminds me, like, the couple on Game of Thrones, like they had their falling out and then they got back together, then she left and he died. So mhm, mhm, so eventually it's just that I'm so upset and disappointed right now. I'm like, I cannot take any more disappointments. Like, we're still in lockdown. I'm slowly going mad. Yeah. Mhm, mhm. I have clutter. I look terrible. I've cried most of the day and today, most of the day yesterday and today. Mhm, mhm, mhm. That's why I'm good at analyzing things. Like, it's best to watch the show. They haven't seen the episode yet. But when we think they finally get together, you guys are gonna love it. I agree. Mhm, mhm, hmm, mhm, mhm, hmm. It's like watching a movie where two people come from Earth to destined to be together and fall in love, but eventually trials and tribulations tear them apart, and they try to struggle through rough waters, trying to get back together. Like, that's what it feels like. Mhm, mhm, mhm. There's so many questions that have to be answered and little time. I agree with you. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay. Yeah. This is a song that reminds me what Daryl and Carol are gonna go through. It's from the movie Xanadu, and it was the most beautiful animated scene, pardon the scene. It goes like this. Don't mind me, I'm gonna cry. It really touches my heart. Why do I say, don't walk away? You'll be the way you were before when you don't want me anymore. Don't turn around. Don't ever leave. A lonely room where empty days are gathering to meet me when you're gone. Gone. How in the world will I go on? All you gotta do is stay. Don't walk away. All you gotta do is stay. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Don't say goodbye. Don't turn around. Don't let it die. When shadows fall, the day is done. All through the night, all of my life, don't walk away. Is it a dream? When will it end? When everything we've ever known has ended and I'm all alone. Where will I go? Where will I be? The feelings that I've never shown, maybe I'll find the answer when you're gone. Gone. How in the world will I go on? All you gotta do is stay. Don't walk away. All you gotta do is stay. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Don't say goodbye. Don't turn around. Don't let it die. When shadows fall, when day is done, all through the night, all of my life, don't walk away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is beautiful. It is going to work out. Here's another one. Oh. This is a good one. A child. It's called Suspended in Time. A child and a fool in one. So sure I could need no one. My heart always on the run to nowhere. As now as you're holding me, my heart is reminding me that's now I could never be without you. But how can our love succeed? A miracle is what we need. And so I appeal to you to keep me suspended in time with you. Don't let this moment die. I get a feeling when I'm with you, none of the rules apply. But I know for certain goodbye is a crime. So, love, if you need me, suspend me in time. Wasted the time away, holding your love at bay. Now I can't last a day without you. Your smile is a thrill to see. Your eyes hold me tenderly. Tenderly, they'll shine in my memory forever. But how can our love succeed? A miracle is what we need. And so I appeal to you to keep me suspended in time with you. Don't let this moment die. I get a feeling when I'm with you, none of the rules apply. But I know for certain goodbye is a crime. So, love, if you need me, suspend me in time. In time. Okay. Uh-huh. Here. Here's one more from it's from it goes like this. I see the early glow. I hear you say hello. I watch the shadows fall. I don't see you at all. It's a lie. I don't believe it's so. It's a lie. I see the autumn rain falling on my window pane. I hear you say goodbye. I see a tear in your eye. It's a lie. I don't believe it's so. It's a lie. Our love couldn't go wrong. How could I know? I was only dreaming. And now that you're gone, I will go on really believing. I take the fall. I see you slip away into another day. There's no one else around. I watch the sun go down. It's a lie. I don't believe it's so. It's a lie. Our love couldn't go wrong. How could I know? I was only dreaming. And now that you're gone, I will go on really believing. I take the fall. I take the fall. I see you in a dream. You turn and start to go. I guess to you once more, guess that I'm taking the fall. It's a lie. I don't believe it's so. It's a lie. Our love couldn't go wrong. How could I know? I was only dreaming. And now that you're gone, I will go on really believing. I take the fall. Our love couldn't go wrong. How could I know? I was only dreaming. And now that you're gone, I will go on really believing. I take the fall. They are very, very deep. I have to admit, I'm scared. I'm so scared. It hurts. It hurts so much. I have no idea. This COVID it's hurting me. It's affecting me. I feel alone. I feel uh, I haven't seen my mom in a year. Like, when is it going to end? Thank you, Haley. And Haley, speaking of you, last night I did some, I wrote some stuff down for my podcast. So I want to believe that God is with me. I want to pray so hard. I want to believe in God. Thank you. I think I'm going to pray for God. I'm going to pray. God, this is Jen speaking. I know I haven't prayed much lately, but I'm such I'm stuck in myself right now, and I need your guidance. God, please, please. I don't know what else to do. I'm scared. God, please help me. Help me. Don't tell me what to do, God. What's there to do? I want this. I want this COVID thing to go away. It's been a year, and things are not going too well, and I'm scared. I'm scared of change. Like we're losing people right and left. I'm I'm scared, God. Please help me, God. I need to think positive, and I can't think positive right now because of all these other cluttered in my mind, and I don't know what to do, God. Can you tell me? Can you guide me? Can you help me? Please, God. Please tell me what to do. Help me follow the right path, God. Let me know that I'm not alone. Please, in your name, I pray. Amen. Go away. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I really appreciate it. Mhm. Mhm. Hey. Well, at least all the hard stuff is I've let it all out. I think I'm almost cried out. It's okay to cry. Amen. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thank you. Beautiful. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, Trap. How are you? Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Like, I don't know if there's gonna be a Rush family reunion or a Rush camp. That's right. Mhm. Mhm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, so, mm, mhm, mhm, mhm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad things are good with you, got different streams outside, like, oh, and are you still getting married, Trap? Mhm, mhm. But right now, I think I know things between Daryl and Carol are gonna be okay. I have it. I know in my heart everything's gonna be okay. Like we're the wolf pack. We stay together. We survive together. We fight together. Uh-huh. That's wonderful. Did you set a date? What's the logo for the wolf pack? We fight together. We stay together. Wolf, can you do me a favor and read the slogan? Give us the slogan, because I believe it. I want to believe it. Mm-hmm. 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 No way. Daryl and Carol will be apart. I love you, son. That is a good show. Like, I can't believe they're bringing out spoilers, even if the episode has not aired yet. Uh-huh. One step closer to our first wolf pack baby. Trap just rolled his eyes. Mm. I have never cried this much since they killed Carl off. Baby. Ow! I know. We watched an episode, and as we were watching it, they was doing a YouTube video in the episode, and as soon as it did, they just uploaded that video during the episode. I know Vixen's such a good show. Mm-hmm. Leighton sisters will Wolfpack baby? Is somebody having a baby? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're all nuts. No, we're not, nephew. We're gonna have a wolf pack. No, we're not, nephew. We're gonna have a wolf pack baby. With a bundle of joy. Yeah. Hmm. And also, it's winter. Yeah, after a good cry, I'm starting to slowly feel a bit better. I'm slowly beginning to feel better. All I know is that I'm not alone in this. Like, people are saying as soon as the episode airs, we got all riled up for no reason at all. Like, when you're looking forward to a movie that you've been expecting, that you've been waiting all your for the whole time for it to be released, and released, and then once you see the movie, they say it's going to be an epic, and once you see the movie, it was a dud. Huh. It happens. Like movies that think they're gonna be a smash huge hit and turn out it was not a huge hit. It's really sad. Mhm. 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 On TV. Mhm. Oh, I got a lot of comments on my Facebook post. Mhm. Mhm. Oh. Mhm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, that's good that Blade 2 is on tonight. Mhm. 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 Hey fam, my mom just came in. I'm gonna see how their day went, but you hang in there, Vixen. It's all gonna work out. Keep praying. God is and always will be with you every day and every night. Okay, Josh. Thank you. I love you very much. Have a good night, Josh. Oh boy. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Well, the only good thing for me tonight, blew him up with a little bomb. Oh, yeah. I never watched it. Mhm. Yeah, no good thing tonight, Prodigal Son is on tonight, so I'm gonna watch that. Yeah, I just love Tom Payne's show, Prodigal Son. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, mhm. Well, anyway, I guess we're all vented out, so I guess everything is all out in the open. So we will finally know the questions will be answered when the episode airs, but I think right now we just need to take a step back and um, wait till the episode when it comes out, so we don't have to. So it may not be that bad. People are just Mhm. Like, just relax. Like, do you remember what happened with Carolyn Ezekiel? Like, it turned out great. It all worked out. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yep. So that's the best thing to go by is, like, don't believe the spoilers until you watch the show. It upsets a lot of people when they put out the spoilers way too early. Mhm. The spoilers out way too early, like, and people are, like, jumping on the bandwagon like it's not like, remember, like, I what we do is I analyze it. You break it down to see the point of it, like, before you jump the bandwagon and got all Mhm. Oh, grilled cheese and tomato soup. I love grilled cheese and tomato soup. Maybe that is what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight to make me feel better. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. It'll make me comfort. It'll Mhm, mhm. It is, until we know. Yeah, it'll be like weeks before we know what happened, like Mhm. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Mhm. Yeah. I think that's the plan. The plan is like we should set it aside, set it all aside for now until we get to the episode because it may not be that bad. It may not like it may be of badness, but it turned out not terrible. Yeah, because like they're not analysts. They're not analysts. Like I'm good with reading things. I'm good with reading people. Like I'm good with vibes. I'm good with I need time to process. Mhm. So I think that's the best way to do it is to analyze the situation. Vixen the goat. Will be days until we know. You are correct. We have received spoilers of badness, and it turned out not terrible. Yeah, so I guess when you like I did a cognitive behavior therapy when I was attacked, I write down like you write down like what's the problem? Like what can you do? Like what's the result? Like cognitive behavior therapy is the best way. It's like getting something done it like like a problem like and you don't want to ruin things like blah 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 and then the second one goes, "Mhm." And then you analyze. You start analyze zombie in this Blade movie. So eventually, I'm going to. So the best thing to do is analyze. That's Yvette Nicole Brown's favorite thing to do. Is always like she has this and she has always has her notebook. So the best thing to do is analyze like what we did with Carolyn Ezekiel. Ezekiel. We analyzed that it's not going to work out. It's not going to last. I think the thing with Leah, it's probably just a fling. It's just a fling. It was just a rebound because he believed he lost Carol to Ezekiel, so eventually, and he got so mad. He's frustrated. He's confused. He's not in his right state of mind. So I guess that's my opinion. So eventually, like, and if all the haters saying "Rest in peace, Carol," let's just ignore it. Ignore them. The best thing to do is ignore them. Don't let it. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it. Don't let it get you down because I know in fact, it's all going to work out. I know it. Then why they had the Carol spinoff going to New Mexico? How do they know they won't mention New Mexico in the episode? We don't know. We will never, well, we won't know. So please, just for every Carol fan and the Daryl and Carol fan out there, calm down. Don't panic. Thanks for her. He would have found her. For such an amazing tracker, he never finds anyone except Carol. Yeah. Uh, or he would have found her. But she never did. So that means leave me alone. It means leave me alone. It means I don't want you. You're just a fling. Goodbye. But I don't think he had feelings for her. No. It's just she was just a rebound. That's all. Mm-hmm. So eventually that's the plan. So what we're going to do, like, let's just ignore the haters, ignore the rumors, and just wait and ignore the spoiler alerts until we watch the show. So whatever you do, don't jump to conclusion. Don't jump the gun. That's the best way to do it. Anybody agree with me? Raise your hand. Mhm, mhm, mhm. We'll see what happens when it airs. Yes, agree. I'm the queen of analysis. Mhm. Believe me, I am the queen of analysis. So when I watch a show, I realize who the culprit was, and mhm, mhm, mhm. Well, anyways, I'm getting pretty hungry right now, so I think it's time for all of us to wrap it up. So now we got it. We let our rages out. We let our venting out. So eventually, I felt like we had to do it. It felt damn good to uh, to uh, to release all these feelings out there. So eventually things will get better in time. We just got to think positive. We got to stay amazing. Like, so eventually, we got to stay positive. Like in the wolf pack, we stay together, we fight together, we, ba- we blah, we do anything else. So eventually, I will, love you too, Corrine. So right now I'm going to get off and I'm going to relax for a bit. And so please feel free to comment or subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. But the biggest rule is please be respectful. So thank you all for listening. And I will make an announcement on my podcast when it's completed. So anyway, I want to say thank you for listening to me. So good night and God bless.